the North Central Massachusetts Chamber of Commerce. Thank you all for being here. My name is Roy Nascimento. I have the privilege and honor of serving as the president and CEO of this wonderful organization, the North Central Massachusetts Chamber of Commerce. I want to thank you all for being here today. I want to also recognize the three mayors who are joining us. Mayor Squally, who's on her way, I'm told. She should be here any minute. I think she's walking in now. So Mayor Mazzarella of Leominster and Mayor Nicholson, and you'll hear from them shortly. I also want to acknowledge that we have a lot of partners and distinguished guests that are here this afternoon. And above all, I want to thank all the leaders who helped build what we are here today to launch. For more than 40 years, this chamber has operated on a simple idea. When we open a door for one business, we strengthen the entire region. When we work together as one business community, we advance our regional economy and build a more prosperous North Central Massachusetts, one that benefits every business and every resident, not just a few. That happens when we keep opening doors. Today, we open another one. LIDER, the Latino Initiative for Development of Entrepreneurship and Resources, is our newest door. But I want to be clear about something that as we launch today. It is not new for us. Long before this initiative had a name, we were already doing this work. We have hired bilingual staff to connect business owners to capital. We have partnered with community organizations through our workforce initiatives. We have welcomed Latino business owners as members, offered programming in Spanish, and built relationships with Latino-led organizations across this region for years. Latino leaders have served on our board and on our committees, including in leadership roles, and through the North Central Massachusetts Development Corporation, our economic development arm, we have deployed millions of dollars in microloans and technical assistance to entrepreneurs, including many Latino entrepreneurs here in the region. This community has never been an afterthought in our work. It has been a priority. LIDER is simply the natural next step, deepening a relationship we have built over many years and giving it a permanent home. So why now? The numbers make the case plainly. Latinos represent more than 30% of the population in Fitchburg, nearly 18% in Leominster, and also very large in Gardner, well above the state average. Nationally, Latino entrepreneurs are starting businesses at 3 times the rate of the general population. 3 times the rate of the general population. Think about that. And yet Latino-owned businesses remain roughly half as likely as white-owned businesses to receive the full financing they request. A gap researchers estimate at $200 billion nationally. That gap is not about ambition. It's not about ability. It is about access to capital, to networks, to the rooms where decisions get made. And building that kind of access is exactly the infrastructure a Chamber of Commerce exists to provide. This matters enormously to our Latino business community, but I want to be just as clear that it matters to every business and every resident in this region. A stronger Latino business community means more jobs, more customers, more suppliers, more economic activity circulating right here at home, and more prosperity for our communities. Latino workers already represent a significant and growing share of our regional workforce. What is good for Latino entrepreneurs in North Central Massachusetts is good for all of us. One chamber, one mission, many doors. Today, we open one more. And I could not be prouder to do it alongside the leaders who helped build it. Many of our founding members of the steering committee that's guiding the work of LIDER are here today, and I want to thank each of them. Just look at this room, packed. Early July, beautiful day out. Instead of at your barbecues at home, you're here announcing this important initiative, and I think that speaks volumes for the work of this committee and the work and the commitment that business leaders have here in North Central Massachusetts. So I want to, again, thank that committee for their vision, their volunteer hours, their trust in this chamber to help build something lasting. I'm going to recognize the full committee. I'm going to acknowledge them a little later in the program. But for now, it's my honor to introduce the person who is chairing this effort from the very beginning, Maribel Cruz from the city of Fitchburg, who serves as chair on the steering committee. Maribel?
Good evening, everyone. Buenas noches y bienvenido. It's truly an honor to welcome you to the official kickoff of LIDER. which stands for Leadership, Inclusion, Development, Empowerment, and Representation. Thank you for joining us as we launch what I believe will become an important resource for Latino entrepreneurs, professionals, future leaders throughout North Central Massachusetts. Today is not just about introducing a new committee. Today is about introducing a new opportunity, an opportunity to build stronger business, to develop new leaders, to create meaningful connections, and to ensure that our Latino have resources, support, and voice it deserves. LIDER was created with one clear mission: to empower and connect the Latino community by promoting leadership, fostering collaboration, and advancing opportunities for a stronger, more inclusive North Central. That mission is important because we know there are talented entrepreneurs throughout our region. People with great ideas, people who work incredibly hard, people who dream of growing their businesses and creating their families, opportunities for their families. But sometimes what they need is more determination. They need access to information to funding, mentorship, professional networks, to procurement opportunities, and perhaps most importantly, access to people who believe in them. This is exactly what LIDER hopes to provide. As someone who was born and raised here in Fitchburg, I've seen firsthand talent, determination, and resilience within our Latino community. I've also seen how much can happen when people come together, share their knowledge, and support one another. That's why this initiative means so much to me. LIDER is not just about business. It's about business, building confidence, building relationships, and building leadership, and building a stronger future for our region. Over the coming months, we'll be offering networking opportunities, educational workshops, leadership development, supplier certification opportunities, access to capital resources, and soon we will have the Chamber website and materials translated in Spanish and Portuguese. So the success of this initiative won't be measured by the number of meetings we hold or the number of events we organize, no. It will be measured by the growing businesses that we grow and the partnerships that are formed. The doors that are opened, the dreams that become reality, and the next generation of leaders who see themselves reflected in our organization. I'd like to thank Roy Nascimento, the Chamber staff, Travis, El Tío Patricio, Aurealis, and the Development Corp, Sandy, for believing in this mission and helping bring LIDER to life. Thank you to our steering committee, our community partners, our elected officials, and everyone working hard behind the scenes to make this possible. Most importantly, thank all of you for being here tonight, because LIDER is not a program created for the community. LIDER is a program that will be built by the community. I encourage you tonight to introduce yourself to someone who you haven't met, exchange ideas, build relationships, and ask questions and get involved. Because the strongest communities are built through collaboration, and that's exactly what LIDER is all about. Together, we can create new opportunities, we can strengthen Latino-owned businesses' economy, and develop the next generation of leaders. And together, we can leave a lasting legacy for North Central Massachusetts. Sí se puede. Thank you for being a part of the beginning of something truly special and great. Gracias, and enjoy this evening, and welcome to LIDER. Thank you.
Thank you, Maribel. That's exactly the vision of this initiative was built on. This kind of work only happens with strong leaders in local government, and we are fortunate, very fortunate, to have the three leaders of the great cities that comprise North Central Massachusetts. It is now my pleasure to welcome the Mayor of Fitchburg, Samantha Sam Squalia, come up for some remarks. Welcome.
Thanks, Roy. Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. I'm Mayor Sam Squalia, and I'm glad to welcome you here in Fitchburg for the official launch of LIDER, the Latino Initiative for the Development of Entrepreneurship and Resources. I want to thank the North Central Mass Chamber of Commerce for creating this new business council and recognize the leaders, entrepreneurs, and community partners who are helping bring this initiative to the forefront. Latino residents are a major part of our city, our workforce, our neighborhoods, and our local economy. More than 33% of Fitchburg's population is Latino. And across the region, Latino families, workers, and business owners are helping to shape our future every day. So our economic development work needs to include Latino entrepreneurs and business leaders at the table. And we have to create those seats and spaces to ensure that they're not just invited to the table, but actively included at the table. LIDER is focused on connecting people to networks, capital needs, education on that, mentorship, resources, and general opportunity. The tools that help businesses to open, grow, hire, and stay rooted here in Fitchburg and our region. As mayor, I know directly how much small businesses contribute to the vitality of Fitchburg. They bring life to our commercial districts, creating jobs. These people, they take risks. Renovating spaces is expensive. Providing services takes a long time. Feeding people, supporting our events, sponsoring youth programs, and generally helping to define the character of our city. Starting and growing a business is hard, but it's even harder when language or access to capital, technical support, permitting, or a lack of connections are a barrier. That's why LIDER is such a valuable initiative. This council can help make sure that Latino entrepreneurs are not trying to navigate those barriers alone. It can help connect business owners directly with the chamber, with our local government, with leaders, with mentors, and with each other. When Latino businesses grow, Fitchburg grows. When entrepreneurs have access to resources, our downtown, our neighborhoods, and our commercial business areas benefit. When more voices are included in business leadership, our whole region becomes stronger. I'm grateful that this launch is happening here and now, and I look forward to supporting this effort and seeing the businesses and the leaders that grow from this new council. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. So I was talking to Mayor Nicholson earlier, and I thought he was the first Latino mayor of Gardner, but he actually informed me that he is the first elected official ever in the city of Gardner. So please join me in welcoming our next speaker, the Honorable Mayor Nicholson from the city of Gardner.
Thank you very much. Muy buenas tardes a todos. Es un placer estar aquí con cada uno de ustedes como el primer electo latino de la ciudad de Gardner por iniciar this committee. Es proyecto. Gracias. You heard about the statistics from Fitchburg and Leominster. In Gardner, Latinos make up 12% of the population. But if you go to Gardner Public Schools, Nuestro Futuro, it's 35% of our students. And what that means for us and why this is so important here today es que somos el futuro. And if we have that population coming up, that's who's going to be taking care of us later on. And it's not just taking care of our economy now and the businesses we have here now, but it's setting the example, the mentors, the showing que sí se puede is an actual real statement that can be lived. All of those things are so important, and that's why I'm so happy to be here at this event. I've got to give a really big shout out to Roy, to Maribel, and to everyone who made this possible, because this is so needed in our region. I remember hearing the stories from when my mother moved to Gardner from Nicaragua in the 1980s, how she felt that there was no one who could relate to her. She thought that she was the only person who spoke Spanish in Gardner because she didn't know someone else, because she didn't go 3 streets down to meet that person. This brings the family together. And if there's something that my abuela always told me, it's that if you ever meet someone who speaks Spanish, there's a lot more that unites us than the fact that we instantly become cousins just because we speak the same language, than the fact that if we hear just the first note of Suavemente by Elvis Crespo, we're probably already standing getting ready to dance, and that you can make a single bowl of soup into a full feast just with the phrase echarle más agua a la sopa. We understand each other's stories. We understand each other's past, and whether we're not they're the same or identical, they rhyme with each other. And by getting a group together like this, we build off of those stories and make them our story and our region's story together. Y en cada rincón de nuestras ciudades, los Latinos están haciendo la diferencia. And so that's what we're here to celebrate today. So thank you all for the work you're doing. I look forward to seeing the work that the committee does. And I look forward to seeing you all again in the future as we celebrate the accomplishments of this group. So thank you very much. Unfortunately, I do have to go to a different event, but as my abuela can also tell you, it has to be important because I would never willingly leave a room that there's a pile of tostones waiting in the corner. But thank you all very much. Have a great day y que siga pa'lante. Gracias.
That was really well done. Did you notice he had no notes and just spoke from the heart? That was pretty impressive. So that was great. And next, I would like to welcome, he needs no introduction. I think everyone knows him throughout the region, but Dean Mazzarella of the great city of Leominster, who's going to say a few remarks. Probably not
I don't have
going
any
to say
notes.
notes either.
I had some.
I'm not surprised.
Sam took them. Sam took them. Anybody ever go to Jordan's Furniture? What's their mission statement? Do you have a mission statement? You know what this is? We aim to wow. Do you have a mission statement? All right, your first act of business.
We have a mission statement.
Each one of you are going to have a mission statement. That's the first homework for everybody. And it can't be longer than one sentence, right? And so it is important because you're already networking. This is already working. You're already meeting new people, seeing new people, maybe some faces you recognize, maybe they don't know they own the business. Maybe you just sort of walked by them one day and said, wow, you look familiar. So I went to college for criminal justice, and a friend of mine, a female, said she was going to take some business courses. And I said, you know what? I was going to take some business courses. I really wasn't. But anyway, nothing ever happened, but I took business courses. I immediately got that bug, that business bug, and it hasn't left yet. And it isn't always about making money, although you want to pay the bills, you know, but there's just something about an entrepreneur that is exciting. We can't sleep at night. Somebody starts talking about something, you're like, yeah, and you know how much this cost? And right? I mean, it's just in your blood. You can't help yourself. And so you're networking already. It's important. And we were, you know, I think what Mayor Nicholson was saying was true, is my grandfather literally came on the boat 8 times from Italy. And he used to take a bus to get to Worcester. And what I found out is that there was only one insurance company, one lawyer, and one person that spoke Italian. So all the Italians used to get on a bus and go to Worcester because this guy, you know, sold insurance, he did your taxes, he spoke Italian. And that's the way he did business. And then later on, as people got more educated, as people came here, they started businesses. And nobody had to leave. We had people right here. I think the important thing is to remember, I know people equate business with making money, but it's much more than that. The relationships that you build are the most important things. I started one of my businesses in 1984. 90% of my business is repeat customers. And I take the time, and this is not anything, this isn't brain surgery. I write them a card. I thank them. I always tell them, if anything is wrong, just call me. Here's my cell number. Here's the supervisor's cell number. I go on and on and on. I build relationships. It's gotten to the point where they don't ask for prices anymore. They just want us to do the work because we built those relationships. And then help each other. Find something in someone else's business in this group that you can do business with. I stopped at the mall, I forget what year it was, but I was probably 17 or 18. This guy did my eye exam. He's still my eye doctor. Still my eye doctor. He's moved 6 times, and I followed him. That's loyalty, right? That's loyalty in the business. That's what happens when somebody's good to you, provides a good service, good follow-up. And, you know, when I first started my business, everybody put an ad in Yellow Page book or the newspaper. I had an ad in every Yellow Page book. But at least people could find you. Today, you got to climb the Eiffel Tower, or you got to fly in the Empire State Building with your girlfriend or boyfriend, a significant other, stand up there and tell the world you're up there and hold a flag for anybody to notice you. So it's tough today to get noticed. It's not as easy. People thought when we had email, oh, good, I could just email. People stopped talking to each other. So people start building relationships. The best relationship that you can have is face-to-face. And maybe you don't do business with that person right now. But you know what? They know who you are. You made contact with them. Last story I'll tell you is there's a guy who used to come to our chamber meetings, and he used to own Duddy Ford. He also owned Commerce Bank. And every time I saw this guy, you'd want to run for cover because he'd always want to hand you a business card. So when I was moving, I was cleaning out things. I must have found 100 business cards. And when I saw him, I said, Duddy, I already have like 50 of these things. He goes, that's okay. So, I don't know how he did it, but they would just slide out from his jacket. And I know it's corny to hand people business cards today, but write your cell phone number down, do things. Do business with each other is what I'm trying to tell you. Learn more about each other. Nobody has all the answers. There are a lot of people that I got information from, the do's and don'ts. A lot of them I don't listen to. I got to make my own mistakes. But the reality is, I can think of another 5 businesses, if I had the time, and I don't, that I could start very easily and make money. But not only that, build relationships. And don't forget to tell your customers, for those that don't speak the language, to call you personally so that you can help them come to City Hall, help them with an insurance form, help them with things. That's what building relationships is all about. It's those special things when something happens in their family or it's a birthday or those. That's not corny. That's being nice. It's having a heart, and that's what your customers want, right? So, most important, pay your bills. Secondly, have some have some fun with it. But this is really good, and I think already, Roy, people are here and they look at each other. It's like, what do you do? What do you do? But isn't being an entrepreneur exciting? Isn't it? I know that there are things like government that gets in the way, like, oh, I have to put a grease trap in, spend all this money to put a. But the reality is, you'll get through it. I guarantee you get through it. So anyway, good luck. Thank you, Roy, and everybody. Keep this thing going. And Roy said someday there's going to be an open bar or something, or polketta or something like that. He says in the next year or so. Thank you.
So that was great, Mr. Mayor. Well said. I think that speaks volumes about the need for businesses to get together, do business with each other, work through a big network like this, support each other. So thank you. I feel like I owe you a commission or something.
No. Listen, I made every mistake of the world. So if you want to make any, you want to know anything, just ask me. I'll be honest. Some are very costly.
So, we're also, I want to acknowledge, I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that we have a lot of partners in the room, and this is dangerous because I'm going to probably miss some folks, but I do want to acknowledge we have representatives from organizations like the Spanish American Center, Centro Celeste here, organizations that have long supported this community and helped make LIDER possible. We also have organizations like the Better Business Bureau that are represented here, the economic development partners that we have in the communities, the Fitchburg Redevelopment Authority, thank you for coming. Leominster Economic Development is represented here. Fitchburg Community and Economic Development is represented here. We have representatives from New View Communities. I'm sorry, I know I probably missed someone, but I do want to acknowledge and thank all of our partners that work in the community supporting economic development and community development, and thank them for the work that they do. I also want to acknowledge some city councilors that are here. Joe Bowen is here from the Fitchburg City Council. Thank you, Joe Bowen. Eladia Romero is here. Where is Eladia? She's in the back. Eladia is here. You'll hear from her shortly. She's also a member of the steering committee that helped form LIDER, so you're going to hear from her shortly. Actually, you're going to hear from her right now. Sorry about that. So it's my pleasure to welcome someone who wears 2 hats today, a Leominster City Councilor, a member of our LIDER steering committee. Please welcome City Councilor Eladia Romero, who joins us today as both an elected official and as a Latino leader in the community. So come on up.
So technically, I have 3 hats. And the reason is also I'm Congressman McGovern's regional manager, but that's okay. Like, I wear a lot of hats all the time. But Mayor, I just want to address your comment and your suggestion about creating a mission statement and a vision. So I whipped it together. So let's see what you think about this.
So you didn't use AI, did you?
Maybe a little bit, but I put in what I want it to be. So let's see what we think, right? To empower Latino entrepreneurs through education, resources, advocacy, and collaboration, creating pathways to business success and economic prosperity for our communities while recognizing, supporting, and empowering Latino entrepreneurs to lead, innovate, and build generational wealth while strengthening the communities they serve. What do you think?
A lot of it's going to be short. Nobody will remember it. In education, when you go to the schools, it's like 50 pages long. Like, nobody's going to remember this. Say, we're going to kick butt, something like that. Then everybody will remember it. So shorten it up.
Okay.
Shorten it up.
So let's keep it to, we're gonna empower Latino entrepreneurs.
Oh.
What do you think about that?
That's the best.
You got that? Good?
Every way.
Absolutely, we are. We absolutely are. And so
There goes your homework.
I know. Now my brain's gonna start working, right? Be like, I got a good one at 3:00 in the morning, thanks to you. All right. Anyways, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to be here. Buenas tardes a todos. Muchas gracias a Roy Nacimiento, el staff de Roy, por el trabajo que hicieron para tener esta fiesta, esta celebración de esta iniciativa que estamos teniendo hoy en nuestra comunidad. So it's an honor to join you in celebrating the launch of this important initiative for the North Central Mass Chamber and our Latino community. As a city councilor and regional manager for Congressman McGovern, I see every day the impact that our local businesses have on our community. And I want to thank Roy and I want to thank his team for their dedication and their hard work to ensuring that all businesses can succeed and thrive in North Central Mass. But we know that, as we've heard today, Latinos make up the largest ethnic group in our region. And we've seen tremendous growth in Latino-owned businesses, from restaurants, salons, barbershops, car dealerships, tax services, and much more. And these businesses have become the backbone of our community. They're creating jobs. These businesses support our local nonprofits, and they provide services we rely on every day. So this initiative, the vision is to help connect Latino businesses to the resources and mentorship that they need to grow and remain part of our community for generations to come. But the success depends on all of us. So I encourage you to get involved, share your vision, stay engaged so this initiative can continue to grow, because we can't do it without you. We need your input, we need your feedback, and we need you to take a part of this, be a part of this initiative. So again, we thank you all for being here, and si se puede.
Thank you, Eladia. So now I'd like to invite another member of our LIDER Steering Committee who has been an important voice in the work since day one, the wonderful Nancy De La Rosa, who is a longstanding chamber member, a superstar in the chamber, serves on our ambassadors, very active in the community in Central Celeste, past president, immediate past president, just finished, of the Rotary Club. So we invited her. She serves, her day job as vice president of Primerica. Excuse me, why don't you come on up? So welcome, Nancy.
Hi, everyone. Bienvenidos. I won't double up on everything everyone said, because I feel like I wanted to say all that. So I agree with everything you guys said. And I'm a financial advisor here in the community. I grew up in Fitchburg, and I currently live in Leominster, but I choose to live here because of everything we do for the community. So this, to me, just helps it unite even more. And I love that this is the World Cup season, because I keep seeing people say, like, oh, we wish even Boston would stay this way. And after everything that has gone in the country overall, I think right now I feel like we're healing in some sort of ways. I think this is the perfect moment to start things like this, to continue to unite the community again and further even more, working together. So with that said, thank you for being here today to celebrate a new chapter for our business community. We gathered to launch LIDER, an organization built by our community for our community. Latino entrepreneurs drive our local economy forward. You bring hard work, fresh ideas, and deep commitment to our neighborhoods.
But building a business is hard. Finding resources, capital, and networks can feel overwhelming. Now, no one should have to navigate that journey alone. That is why LIDER exists. We act as a bridge. We connect your vision directly to the broader business network through our local chamber, the North Central Chamber of Commerce. We're here to make sure Latino businesses owners have a seat at every major table. The chamber offers advocacy, mentorship, and so much more. LIDER will help you access those tools easily and effectively. Success does not happen in isolation. When our businesses grow, our whole community prospers. Let us build, connect, and succeed together with LIDER. Thank you and bienvenidos.
Thank you, Nancy. Before we close out the formal program, I want to take a moment and recognize the founding steering committee members of LIDER. These are volunteers, again, who have helped make this happen. They've gotten us to where we are at now today. We've been discussing this for a number of years, and really over the last 12 months, really started getting this together. So their vision and hard work built this initiative from the ground up. So when I announce the members of the steering committee, if they're here, I'd ask if they please stand, give a wave, or if you're already standing, just give a wave. So of course, start off with our fearless leader, Maribel Cruz, Chair of LIDER, Director of Housing and Community Development at the City of Fitchburg. Eladia Romero, who you heard from, District Representative for Representative James McGovern. Francisco Ramos, Director of Community Organizing, New View Communities. Natalia Rivera Castro, Retail Incentives Program Manager. It's a long title, Workers Credit Union, and also President and Founder of Centro Celeste. Thank you. Nico Berthet Garcia, he's not here today, he had a sick child, but with the North Central Mass Development Corporation. Nancy De La Rosa from Primerica. Rosa Rivera, Community Impact Coordinator with the Greater Gardner Relay for Life. Is she here? She's coming. I think she is. Awesome. Danielle Ferez, founder of Pathway Housing Solutions. She was here. Daniela, excuse me. Camilo Neves, coordinator with the Spanish American Center. Thank you. Alicio Eli Fuentes, agent with Bright Futures Financial. He was here somewhere. Where are you? Oh, he had to leave. Okay, he was here though. So Chris DeValley, who's a business development officer with Gene D'Arc Credit Union. I haven't seen him, so I'm not sure if he's here. Osvaldo Oz Rodriguez, CEO of Uppluck Social LLC. He's here, right in the back there. Thank you. And then Oriana Jimenez, who's our Member Services Coordinator here at the North Central Massachusetts Chamber of Commerce. Come on in, come on up front here. Everyone wants to see you, come on. Thank you, she was very involved in this, helped plan today, so thank you, Oriana, for your help. Travis Condon, our Director of Public Affairs, get out of the closet, come on, out, give a wave, come on. Patrick O'Hara, he's in the back there, come on, Patrick, out, come on. So, Manager of Membership Recruitment and Engagement, North Central Mass Chamber, who's also very active in helping put this together, working with the committee. So please join me in a big round of applause for the entire committee that worked over this past year. So thank you all very much for coming here today. So we have the room until the last person leaves. So, and we still have drinks. We have soda, some wine.
Can they just tell us who they are and what they do real quick? I mean, not just because I can't read everybody.
It's a small enough crowd.
I can't read all
Maybe
of
we
them.
can go around the room. Everyone can
Real
introduce
quick.
themselves. You want to start?
Sure, yeah. Hola, soy Leonel Barreto. My name is Leo Barreto. I'm with the Better Business Bureau of Central New England.
Oh.
Hola, mi nombre es Ángela Varela, también estoy con el Better Business Bureau de Central New England.
Hello, Liz Murphy, City of Fitchburg, Community Development and Planning.
Hello, Mary Jo Beaupart, Economic Development Director in Fitchburg.
My name is Marco Paes. I work for our Tribunal. I'm Assistant Bank Manager for the bench.
Wonderful, thank you.
Hi, I'm Kala Flannery with Workers Credit Union. I work with the Community and Business Development team. My name is Daniel. I'm the owner and founder of Talenta Bookkeeping, and accompanied by my girlfriend here.
Mi nombre es Elida Funes, trabajo con la ciudad de Pittsburgh en Community Development con Maribel, Liz, and Mary Jo, y yo trabajo en la administración.
Hi, I'm Megan Donahue. I'm the Executive Director at the Pittsburgh Redevelopment Authority.
Good evening. I serve as the District Director for the Office of State Senator John Cronin, and my name is Susan Templeton.
Buenas tardes a todos, mi nombre es Ada Alvarado y soy la directora de operaciones para nuestro shelter local en Leominster y en Fitchburg, Opportunities for Hope.
Buenas tardes, good afternoon. I'm Maria Leon. I'm the owner of La Colombiana Hamburger down at the Fitchburg Public Market. Pretty soon opening up a food trailer as well here in Central Massachusetts.
Hello, my name is Ray Mateo. I'm a life coach and business coaching and the stock market coaching. I help people get what they want in life.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashley Femino. I work over at Wachusett Mountain, the ski area, and I'm on their marketing and events team.
Hi guys, my name's John Yvonne and I really wish I spoke Spanish. I'm also here from Wachusett Mountain, and this year we have a brand new festival that we're hosting in August called Summer Fiesta. Come talk to me. I would love to get your business in front of our guests at it.
You want me to go again? Camilo Neves, information and referrals. I also coordinate a whole bunch of things at Spanish American Center. If you need any information and referrals for Fitchburg or Leominster, I'm your guy. Come visit me.
Hi everyone, my name is Connors Bedley and intern at the Planning and Development Department at the City Hall Leominster.
I'm Joe Bowen. I'm the chair of the Fitchburg Redevelopment Authority and the Ward 3 City Council in Fitchburg.
Buena, my name is Luis Cotto. I work for Mass Development. I will be a TDI fellow with a wonderful group over at The Patch in Fitchburg starting in August. Boricua.
Scott Kurland, Executive Director for Leominster Access Television.
Melanie, Spanish American Center. I do resource development.
Paulo Araújo, owner of PMCA General Services.
Charles Rodriguez, CEO of Uplock Social. We help businesses with marketing, and I'm also the Director of Marketing and Fundraising for the Wachusett Business Incubator in Gardner.
Jessica Husick, the Executive Assistant here at the Chamber.
Michelle Hagstrom, Realtor, helping people with their homes and dreams. Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Elizabeth Wood, trabajo con Mayor Mazzarella en la gran ciudad de Leominster. I'm the Planning Development Director for the ciudad.
Lauren?
Yep. Hi, Lauren Howe, Principal and Owner of Empowered PR. I'm a PR firm in Leominster and downtown Worcester. Good evening, everyone. I'm Giselle DaCosta. I'm actually a commercial loan officer for Mutual One Bank out of Framingham and Natick, but I live in Leominster and I used to work out here. But I'm also a board member for Habitat for Humanity and for the Boston YMCA.
John Ashley, I am the Marketing and Communications Manager here at the Chamber.
I already introduced myself, but Eladia Romero again, for those that missed it. Congressman Jim McGovern, Regional Manager, and I didn't mention this, but first Latina City Councilor elected in Leominster.
Rosa Rivera, I represent the Relay for Life. I am a permanency social worker for the Home for Little Wonders and a therapeutic mentor for the Child and Family Wellness Center.
Sam Squalia, alcalde o alcaldesa.
Natalie,
I am president and founder of Centro Celeste, a nonprofit to empower the Latino community through education, resources, and cultural events. And I'm also a retail initiatives program manager at Workers Credit Union.
Mitzi Pineda, Community and Business Development Manager for Workers Credit Union. Buenas tardes.
Good evening. My name is Marie Daniel Bordet. I'm outreach at the Spanish American Center.
I'm Karen Silva. I'm treasurer at Evoke Housing Service.
Daniela Ferraz, also president of Evoke Housing Service and founder of Pathway Housing Solutions.
My name is Mariatu. I'm also the vice president of Evoke and owner of In Her Hands Home Care.
Buenas tardes. My name is Merari Candelario. I'm CEO in Metascape in Fitchburg.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Joana, soy la dueña y propietaria de Green Books, a financial multi-service agency.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Nelly Molina y también soy la dueña de Loving Donuts and Lemon Star.
All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Monse Rodriguez Colon. I am a resident of Fitchburg. I am founder of MRC Business and Consulting Services, and most recently spent 8 years as commissioner for the Mass Commission Against Discrimination with jurisdiction of Central and Western Mass. And I'm very happy to be here. I am more familiar with statewide services and networking and offices. So this is a pleasure for me to be here with local mayors and local representatives, and I look forward to networking opportunities now that I am a certified business and entrepreneur myself, and looking forward to providing services and to know what opportunities there may be for an entrepreneur like myself. Thank you.
My name is Austin Brooks. I'm a small business relationship manager for TD Bank.
Francisco Ramos, Director of Community Organizing for New View Communities.
Oriana here with the Chamber, and I just want to thank you all for coming.
We have the Latino Festival, don't forget, the 29th of August, so we expect all of you to be there.
So thank you all for coming. I love the energy in this room. Again, going back to my earlier comments, it is early July, beautiful day out. We could be doing a lot of things, but you chose to come here because this was important to you. So we appreciate it. The Chamber appreciates it. The steering committee that helped form this group and all of the leaders that were involved in this appreciate your engagement and your commitment to what we're trying to build here. So thank you all. Please enjoy the refreshments. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge thank you, Scott and Leominster Television, for being here today and videotaping this. We do have media kits for any members of the media that are here, and we will be sending out a press release with some photos from this event to other media. And I'd be remiss if I didn't also acknowledge all the folks that helped make this happen, from Keto for the catering. We have some wonderful iced coffee and beverages that from members. Thank you, Jessica, for serving as our bartender. Thank you to so many, I'm sure I'm forgetting folks, but thank you, everyone. So, thank you.